Fertilizing adeniums. What you need to know. This video delves into the specifics of fertilizing adeniums, covering the types of fertilizers, timing, methods, and common issues to watch out for. Adeniums, commonly known as desert roses, are beloved for their striking flowers, unique caudex, swollen stem base, and adaptability to warm climates. Native to Africa and the Arabian Peninsula, these plants are often cultivated as ornamental houseplants and in gardens across the globe. Like any plant, adeniums require proper nutrition to thrive and display their full potential. Understanding adenium nutritional needs. Adeniums are succulents, which means they store water in their thick stems and roots, allowing them to survive in arid environments. Despite their hardy nature, they have specific nutritional needs that must be met to support their growth, flowering, and overall health. Key nutrients for adeniums. 1. Nitrogen promotes healthy foliage and overall plant growth. However, too much nitrogen can lead to excessive vegetative growth at the expense of flowers. 2. Phosphorus, essential for root development and flower production. A higher phosphorus content is often recommended during the blooming season. 3. Potassium, vital for general plant health, disease resistance, and the development of strong stems. Potassium also enhances flower quality and longevity. 4. Micronutrients, elements such as calcium, magnesium, iron, manganese, zinc, copper, and boron are needed in smaller quantities, but are equally important for balanced growth and metabolic processes. Choosing the right fertilizer. Selecting the appropriate fertilizer for adeniums involves understanding the balance of nutrients they require. Fertilizers are typically labeled with an NPK ratio, indicating the relative percentages of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. For adeniums, a balanced or slightly phosphorus-heavy fertilizer is often recommended. Types of fertilizers. 1. Granular fertilizers. These are slow-release fertilizers that provide a steady supply of nutrients over time. They are convenient for adeniums grown outdoors or in larger pots. 2. Liquid fertilizers. These are applied with water and provide immediate nutrient availability. They are ideal for adeniums in containers as they can be easily adjusted and applied during regular watering. 3. Organic fertilizers derived from natural sources such as compost, manure, or bone meal. These fertilizers improve soil health and provide a slow, steady release of nutrients. 4. Synthetic fertilizers, manufactured chemical fertilizers that offer precise nutrient ratios. They are available in both granular and liquid forms and are widely used for their reliability and ease of use. Timing and frequency of fertilization. The timing and frequency of fertilization are crucial for maximizing the benefits while minimizing the risk of over-fertilization, which can damage adeniums. Growing season. Adeniums typically have a growing season that spans from spring to early fall. During this period, they are actively growing and flowering, requiring more nutrients. Spring. As the plant comes out of dormancy, begin with a balanced fertilizer to support new growth. Summer. Increase the frequency of fertilization using a formula with higher phosphorus to encourage blooming. Early fall. Gradually reduce the frequency and amount of fertilizer as the plant prepares to enter dormancy. Dormant season. In winter, adeniums enter a dormant phase, especially in cooler climates. During this time, the plant's growth slows down significantly and its nutrient requirements decrease. Winter. Avoid fertilizing during the dormant period to prevent nutrient buildup and root burn. Water sparingly to maintain a dry soil environment. Application methods. Fertilizing adeniums involves applying the right amount of fertilizer in a manner that ensures even distribution and absorption. Granular fertilizers. Application. Sprinkle the recommended amount of granular fertilizer evenly around the base of the plant, avoiding direct contact with the stem. Watering. Water the plant thoroughly after application to help dissolve the granules and facilitate nutrient uptake. Liquid fertilizers. Dilution. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for dilution, typically mixing the liquid fertilizer with water. Application. Apply the diluted solution directly to the soil around the plant, ensuring it reaches the root zone. Frequency. Apply liquid fertilizer more frequently than granular types, usually every 2 for weeks during the growing season. Organic fertilizers. Compost. Incorporate compost into the soil mix or apply as a top dressing. It releases nutrients slowly and improves soil structure. Manure tea. Steep well-composted manure in water, strain, and use the liquid as a fertilizer. This method provides a gentle nutrient boost without the risk of burning roots. Special considerations for adeniums. While fertilization is essential, adeniums have specific needs and sensitivities that must be considered to avoid potential problems. Soil pH. Adeniums prefer a slightly acidic to neutral soil pH 6.0 to 7.0. The pH level affects nutrient availability, and an imbalance can lead to deficiencies or toxicities. Monitoring pH. Use a soil pH meter or test kit to monitor the soil pH periodically. Adjusting pH. If the soil is too acidic, add lime to raise the pH. If too alkaline, incorporate sulfur or organic matter to lower the pH. Watering practices. Overwatering or underwatering can impact nutrient absorption and plant health. Well-draining soil. Ensure the soil mix is well-draining to prevent waterlogging, which can lead to root rot. Watering schedule. Allow the soil to dry out between waterings, especially during the dormant period. Signs of nutrient deficiency. Adeniums exhibit specific symptoms when they lack essential nutrients. Nitrogen deficiency. Yellowing of older leaves and stunted growth. Phosphorus deficiency. Poor root development and reduced flowering. Potassium deficiency. Weak stems, browning leaf edges, and poor flower quality. Micronutrient deficiencies. Interveinal chlorosis, yellowing between leaf veins, and distorted leaf growth. Common fertilization mistakes. Even with the best intentions, mistakes in fertilization can occur, potentially harming adeniums. Overfertilization. Applying too much fertilizer can lead to nutrient burn, characterized by brown, crispy leaf edges, and tip burn. Excess salts from fertilizers can accumulate in the soil, causing root damage and hindering nutrient uptake. Prevention. Follow recommended application rates and schedules. Flush the soil with water periodically to remove excess salts. Inconsistent fertilization. Irregular fertilization can lead to uneven growth and fluctuating nutrient levels, stressing the plant. Solution. Establish a consistent fertilization routine during the growing season, adjusting based on plant response and growth stages. Using incorrect fertilizers. Not all fertilizers are suitable for adeniums. Avoid high nitrogen fertilizers that promote excessive foliage at the expense of flowers. Recommendation. Use balanced or phosphorus-rich fertilizers designed for flowering plants. Fertilizing adeniums is a critical aspect of their care that directly influences their growth, health, and flowering potential. By understanding their nutritional needs, choosing the right fertilizers, and applying them correctly and consistently, you can ensure your adeniums thrive and display their stunning blooms. Avoid common mistakes such as overfertilization and irregular feeding to maintain healthy, vibrant plants. With proper care, adeniums can be a beautiful and rewarding addition to your plant collection.